Good morning, everyone. Live class to you from Kirov Academy studios. I am Runqiao, I'm the artistic director of the school. I am very happy today, after a whole month of away from the studio. Today we decided to come back to the studio to have a class with you. And I want to make sure that everybody understands we are absolutely in a safe environment. This is a huge studio, only 4 of us here. And speaking of 4 of us, today we have our beautiful, beautiful accompanist, Miss Regina Martin. Come on, Miss Martin, just say hello to the audience. So 2 of us will provide you a class. We're going to work together, okay? So enjoy and enjoy her beautiful music, okay? All right, wonderful. So today, let's do reverence. The first half is for the ladies, and second half is for gentlemen. I realize that although the majority of our audience out there are ladies, but I realize there's many male students out there, so we don't want to leave them out. All right, guys, take a deep breath, and let's get into 5th position, okay? We do. In first position, we do plie 1 and 2. The eyes follow the hand, 3 and 4. Grand plie 6, 7 and 8. Second position, 2 grand plie. We do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Follow the hand, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Open 45 degrees, 4th position. We do 2 turning, 1 and 2, and reach 3 and 4, grand plie 6, 7 and 8. 5th, 45 degrees to the other side. 1 grand plie, just like second position. 1 grand plie. Then we have pull the bra to the bar, open, and pull the bra away from the bar, open. Pull the bra back, pull the bra forward, and releve, balance, open, finish. Okay? So you're in a very good position, so just follow me with the left hand on the bar, and the right first position to start, please. arm, they are traveling in appropriate route. Very first combination. Don't do this. Don't do this. Okay? Especially for younger students out there. Very proper route within the limits. Okay, very important. Left. Some space to look out. Wonderful. Let's do about battement. Let's do. So I'm going to face you back. We do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. First, back, first, front, and 5, 6, 7, 8. To the back. In, and make sure that's an and. And plie 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Since we come from the back, we do first, front, fifth. First, back, just the heel, push, pas de cheval tout en haut, and in. Okay? Just that. So we do fifth, in, and down. Out, and in. 1, back. 1, front. And heel. 2, 3, and out. In. Albedo. Okay? That's energetic and clear. All right, keep your arm to the side, please. hold that fifth position, especially in the first two tendus. And fifth, and fifth. What I don't want to see is, and fifth, you bounce out of fifth position. And hold, and hold. That's an opportunity for us to do what we've been talking about. Come back to fifth position, we pull up. That is the time, precisely the time for that. Yeah, we're not just keeping the same level when we come back to fifth. We do what? We pull up and up. That's the accents for it. Okay? Now then watch. That could be pique. Make sure it's turned up. Yeah, so I had to remind myself when I just did it. So easy, you just lift up your knee like this. Turn out. Now, it's much easier to have that perfect rotation when the leg actually do go out. Okay? Because there's no time to fix it once it's out. All right, preparation. Left side, please. Very nice, guys. All right, let's move forward. Let's do, I always like to do one more tendu, just a little faster. Let's do. Let's do. We do fifth, fifth, 1, 2, 3. Fifth, fifth, 1, 2, 3. Fifth, fifth, 1, 2, 3, and first, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back, 2, front, back, front. Front, 2, 1, 2, 3. Same musicality. Fifth, 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 and in, fifth. Okay? After, open, we do 4 measures forward. And 2, 3, and 4. To the ball. In 6, 7, and 8. Home and back. 2, 3, change your arm. 4, 5, and 6, 7, plie 8. I would like to do one more plie balance in fifth position. Make sure thighs open, bottom push, shoulders down, chin up. A lot to think about right now. So we don't have to think so much when we come to center, or muscle memory will just take over. But we do have to think about it right now, okay? Fifth, fifth, on close. Back, front, back. Fifth, fifth, front, back, front. Front, side, back, side, front, and in, close back. The whole thing reverse. Okay? All right, let's do tendus, please. absolutely great. I have to tell you, it's been a month. I have gotten back in shape a little bit since last time we were here, because I looked at the video and I was like breathing. I was like this. It was embarrassing, but pardon me. This is a new journey for me. I revisit the journey. Feels fantastic. Always wanted to be a dancer. You know, I've been dancing all my life, and it's just never really left me. Although I'm an educator now, but I'm still envious. People are still able to perform. So for those dancers who are performing now, do as long as you could. As long as you could. Really treasure the time. It's unlike any other time in my life. Left, please. Wonderful. Let's do polishable. Let's do. And 1, 2. Could it be a front? 3, 4. To the side. 5 to the back. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and back, and front, and développé front, brush back, and back, side, 3, 4, side, front, 3, 4, front, side, 3, and 4, front, back, and développé, final one, beautiful, and you can leave off the ground a little bit. And brush fit. Yeah? 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So seemingly it's very slow, but I don't want you to be so melting, so like this. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. You see, there is a texture to it. There's strength to it. Yeah, I don't like it just so soft and everything a little too much melting. We can do Fondu later on, but this thing I wanted to have a little bit more discrimination, articulation, and energy to it. Okay? Left hand on the board, please. The plie is important. 1 and 2. It's not soft. Actually, there's pressurized. It's like hydraulics. It's heavy. 3 and 4. Okay? Now make sure you scrape. You see the scraping action? If there's an object in the bottom of your foot, this object should shoot that way. That. Scraping. Yeah? Full contact with the floor before the foot goes out. Then this foot, the shape must be right. Has to be right if you do this. Okay? Left, please. Let's do jeté. We do 1, 2, pique in, soft, 2, pique in, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and enclenche. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In, up, in. Soft, up, in, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plie, passe relevé. We find ourselves a passe relevé unbalanced. Okay? Important when I was doing the enclenche, make sure your hips does not start shaking. The supporting leg stays straight. Working leg back, front, back, front, back, front, back. So there's action I took when the leg brushed to the back. Think about it. What action did I took in order for me to not lose control and stay supported when my leg goes to the back with such a velocity? What did I do? I'll give you a hint. I did something with my bottom. I pushed my bottom down, not necessarily forward, down, in order to create this curvature, create a shape. Otherwise, I see one too many times, the back leg look like this. You see there is no ankle, just one flat diagonal line. It has to be this way, you see? So when I do pique back, I'm not doing this. I do 1, 1, you see? 1, 1, like that. Bottom down, okay? Remember, I prefer the jeté a little bit higher. I prefer and 1 and 2 with a 45 degrees. Just for me, please. Everybody do okay? Good. All right. Jeté, please. like a speech. Like this speech is clear. There is no mixing messages in this speech. Yeah, so in line with the way how we express. So this music fit with its combination like a glove, like perfect, in order to give a collective message. Okay, left. Breath. Souvent déjà à terre. Let's do. After preparation, we do 1, 2, go through first position. 3, 4, repeat. 5, 6, go through first position again. 7, 45 degrees. And 8. Again, 1 and 2. Fall back this time. 3 and 4 and 5. Single on leg. 7 and 8. On the down. 1, 2, back, front. 2, 2 and 3 and 4. 3, 2, this is dramatically increases the volume. 3 and 4 and 5. Round 6 and 7 and 8. Just open. Leg, 2, 3, 4, plie to the side, 6, 7, bottom push. Lunge forward, pull the bra back onto the side, little brush, coupe, passe, attitude back. Attitude, find a diagonal, oppositional support. And try just a second or two, little balance, pull hand back to the chair, the bar. Beautiful élanger, élanger to close back. Okay? 1, 2, plie, plie. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. 6, 7, on élanger. The whole thing all do. And then we do the almost the same for the bra. Okay? Doing good? All right. Very nice, guys. Okay. First position. Feeling really nice. Much better. Actually, I can feel my legs. That's what it does to you. Ballet is very honest practice. It never cheats. And always a humbling experience. Yeah? How much work you put in, and you will be rewarded. If it's not immediately, it's not later class, someday, a week later, or tomorrow, it will. As long as it's correct instructions. Yeah? Good. Left. Guys. Okay, let's do Fondu. Let's do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6. 7 and stop. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, stop. 1 and 2, could it be a 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Fifth. Okay, now this pique, it's not about down. I come down so I can come up. So once I touch the floor, actually it's very gentle. I almost doesn't even touch the floor. Yeah, please don't slam down to the floor. Like that. Very strong. Even in the fondu. Only thing to me, the fondu part, it's about the first half of the step. It's to melt. It's melt down. It doesn't melt up. I never see anything melt, come up. Melt down. So this is melting part. 1 and 2. When you come up, has to have a different dynamic for me. Of course, teachers say, well, and 2, complete fine. But just for me, I only want the melting part on the way down. 1 and 2. Okay? Ready? Okay? I believe if there's a dynamic on the way up, it makes the melting after that make more sense. Because the contrast. Yeah, it's like I put cream in a coffee. Contrast in many different ways. Color, texture, taste, and what that mixed become. To me, that's more interesting to explore. Okay? Left. Stretch a little bit your calf, please. Let's Runqiao online. Let's do. Could you be first? 1 to the side, 2, 3, 4. On the one. We talked about almond shape. Yeah? Thin oval. Then to the back, coup de pied, side, on the don, on the don. Pass it this time, unrelevant. 1 and 2, on the word 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. Could it be back and 2, side, side. Front, 2, side, side. Back, passing unrelevant. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. 5, and 6, and 7, and 7. Yeah? So one more time. 1 and 2, out, out. Could it be back and 6, 7, and 8? Relevant. 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. 2 measures. First time, 1 measure. And gently down to second, then repeat. Back coup-de-pied and out. Okay? Alright, let's try it, please. Okay, make sure the plie is there. I don't think I did it very well, I rushed. Plie, don't let this leg pull your weight out with it. Very important, weight in the middle of the turn, you can't do that. Plie, you see? Weight, stay on the supporting side. Don't do this. Then the recovery from that is going to waste a lot of energy of yours. Okay? Take a deep breath. Left. Nice. Okay. Let's move forward, please. Let's do it. Very simple. We do umbrella velvet. We do front, 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 down, up. Without plie. 6, 7, down, up. Back, 2, 3, down, up. Coup de pied. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. Back, 2, 1. I actually have to lift higher before I put my foot down. I lift higher. Side, side, side. Lift higher as you lower the heel. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Coup de pied, second. Coup de pied, second, third. And we finish. Okay? This combination is about the lowering the heel. Don't collapse and don't do any sort of adjustment. Don't bend your knees. Lift higher as you descend. That's the key. Okay? Stretch the left calf, please. Right around the halfway through en dedans, you feel like the calf is going to explode. It's not. It is just give you signals that it's tired. And that's a good place to be, because that's when you get stronger if you pass through it. Okay? Now, one thing I do want to point out, when you go to demi-releve, the worst part is halfway. Like right here, it gives your leg, especially your calf, a tremendous pressure. If I push my calf all the way up, that doesn't mean it's not tiring, but it's much, much better. It's because it's structured. Your weight is not sitting on your calf. You're all the way up. Your gravity takes your leg in one vertical line. Therefore, you're not as tired. Just like you take a weight. If I told you to hold at 45 degrees here, how long can you hold? Not very long. Before you start shaking, correct? But I tell you to move all the way on top of your head, right here. You can hold significantly longer if it's complete on top of your head, because the gravity absorbs the weight through your body, not on supported weight or on your muscle. Same thing with demi-releve. All the way up. Yeah? Left, please. Let's do stretch. Same thing. We do right leg on the bar. We do forward and back onto the side. To the side, another side. Forward and back. Leg off the bar. Penché forward. Come around. Take the foot. Take the heel. Bring to the top. To the side. Pull into the bar. Push into the bar. And we let go. A gentle finish. Okay, understand? Arms here. Take the heel. Push in and in and in. And then we let go. Okay? Really still okay? All right, just take a 10 seconds, Instagram audience, we'll be right back, okay? Everyone else, stretch a little bit more, please. Okay. Let's do. Releve open, 45 degrees. Développé devant. And 2, 3, soutenu, 4. Little allongé like this. Then same leg goes to arabesque. 5, 6, 7, little allongé, 8. To the side. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Arabesque. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Effacer devant. And 5, 6, little brush, 7, 8. Make sense? Okay. Ready? So watch the soutenu. 2 and 3. You leave the head behind. Now you elongate out this way. Yeah? You always have the connection with your head, with your hand. Yeah? Soutenu, I leave my head. Forehead, literally the eyes, follow the hand out. Then come back, passe, arabesque. You see, it's in one movement with your head. Come in, out. Now, whole thing together. Head, leg, hand. Soutenu, lined up. This is goes. And fall back. 6, 7. That's just a little bit brush to the back. Make sense? Good. Ready, please. Two grand ballon. We do. And fifth, and fifth, and back, Tendu, and front. That's just Tendu. To the side, and one, and two, and double ballet, in, and one, and two, and three, and four, and side, and out, and turn directly to the left side. We do, and one, and two, and three, and four, side, and out, in, back, two, and Tendu, up, in, and side, and out, turn. Okay? Yeah, be careful. When you make sure when you brush from the Tendu position, through first there's pressurized passage. So don't bend your knee even just a little bit because then you lose it. That have implication of the texture of the ballon. Okay? Has to be pressurized. And then the energy is so great and supple. Otherwise it's too light. Okay? Nice. Good job, you guys. Okay. We'll move right along, guys. Did you like the music? I feel like I'm a new dancer. That's how important music is to you. Yeah? Ballet class is really designed with a life accompanist. I understand there's many obstacles for many schools, many teachers don't have the luxury. But finding appropriate music with the right tempo and the right texture is very critical to a successful ballet class, in my opinion. Very important. Sometimes I need accompanists to make a sense for me. Yeah? They're watching you so closely. They can feel the mood of the teacher. They can feel the mood of the classroom. They create music, sometimes to work accordingly, sometimes to stimulate or pull back. That's their job. If they are not just give a tempo, they play. A good accompanist is much, much more than that. They work very closely to the teachers. And they will have almost a psychological exchange with the accompanist throughout the class. And also, they play a barrier between the teacher and the students. They play as a counselor, if you will, without talking about it. But their presence really sometimes create a little break for us. So important. But if you don't have the luxury, if you don't have the capacity to have a live accompanist, please, you have to find appropriate music for your class. Sometimes I see it very often. I often wrote in my curriculum the technique of teaching, the method of teaching technique class, that the music is detrimental. Yeah, the speed is very important. Oftentimes I see teachers have a wrong speed for the combination they designed to give. Yeah, they find a piece of music sort of worked and they go with it. It doesn't work. Yeah. So musical either works or it doesn't. There's no middle ground. We can talk about this more extensively in other situations. Okay? All right. Let's come to the center, please. Let's do it. One, two, pique, three, gently down, four. Promenade, five, attitude, six, seven, elongé, eight. Allegro, one, two, pique, three, and four, enlaire, five, and six, double enlaire, elongé, and in. Okay? But when you go to the left side, go to the back. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Promenade, 5 all the way around. 6 in attitude. 7 and 8. Now the back foot. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. This go on the word. 5 and 6 and écarté derrière. 7 and 8. We finish. Okay? So one more time. So we do full passe. 1, devant 2, plie on your leg, not down, out. Pique 3 and 4, promenade 5 and 6. Simple, just allongé and in. The right foot goes to the side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, enlaire 5, 6, double 7 and 8 to the back. 1, 2, 3, come down, attitude 4. Promenade 5 and 6, allongé 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Okay? Alright. It's slow enough. Just keep an eye on what I'm doing, but very important. At this moment, you have to find where's your front. Sometimes when we're in the environment at home, the way the furniture is placed, we lose the front. In this particular combination, or everything now we're about to do, it's very important. Find your en face. Otherwise, you will not know where your croisé is. Okay, find your en face right now to see where everything is. Okay? All right. Right foot in front, please. challenging. Yeah, because it's simple. It's like you don't have anything, anywhere to hide. It's very bare, challenging. But I think this is one of the things that we can work on in the home environment, where we're at. Yeah, we don't have to have all the fancy turns and passages and complexity in combinations to hide behind that dance itself. This is a good opportunity for us to hone in the basics. In the way, simpler combination to expose all issues. Right? Think about that. Simplicity takes away the disguise. So we can be honest, truthful to ourselves and to the technique. Because that pique, if you're not on your leg, it's going to let you know. The pique itself is going to let you know you're not on your leg. Yeah? And it's okay, you know, it is not, that's something we can take the time and we can work on. Some days are going to feel better than the other. It's okay. It's like you take 2 steps forward, you take 1 step back, guess what? You still took 1 step forward. You have to think that way. Okay? Sometimes we take 1 step forward, we take 2 steps back. That's perfectly fine. Yeah? But our trajectory or destination should be very well focused. Yeah? Alright. Let's do the combination of the left side. Okay, so it's the same. Promenade, front leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back, away, élanger. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1, and single, and double, and then we finish the left side. Okay? Ready? So, always a little bit more engaged and better the second time. Great, all right. Let's do a Tendu, please. Let's do cross. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You look at inside hand. 5 and 6. And it's off the ground. Pas de bourre. And the back foot. You look toward the leg. 3 degage. In, coup front. Pas de bourre. 4th position. A sustained single period from 4th position, and then we land the other side. These 2 tendus, in, one hand, the other. Look the right hand now. Continue to look the right hand until now. 1, 2, 3. Change the head there. Degage 3 times. 1, 2, coupe to the front. Pas de bourre. Single pirouette. Land in. Okay, let's mark the music once, just to make sure, please. Just mark it, but don't mark the music, please. Mark the legs. Focus on the épaulement. This combination is about the épaulement. It's about this area right here. You want to feel this is a dialogue you're creating with whomever sitting in front of you. This audience member can be 50 feet away in a great theater or studio demonstration 10 feet from you. The experience should be the same for the audience members in reflection of what you try to tell them. The experience should be absolutely the same. Yeah? So we talk, of course, with the legs. Expression, épaulement, this area between chin and the shoulder, this triangle, this whole area right here. It has to be expressive. Yeah? From front, you see? Although I'm not looking at you, but I'm having dialogue with you, right? So I go here and here. You see, I'm having dialogue with you. One, I'm away. That does not mean I'm not connected with you. I'm setting up for that beautiful thing. Now, come here. 3 this side. 3 that side. It's all about display, communication, dialogue, through my movement to create a feeling of yours, the audience members. Yeah? Okay, let's try it, please. Let's try it. Yeah? Very nice, guys. Very nice. The tagliatelle also very has to be dealt with perfectly. 1 and 2. Don't bring your toes back. Rather, heel forward. Look at my heel. Heel forward. It's like a display. I want to exaggerate this movement. 1 and 2. You see this leg is perfect. If you did not put down the leg in correct position, you will not be in the correct position now. It's connected, right? So if I put down like this, turned in, what's the chance of being correct? You have to add extra movement in it, but that's not called for in the combination. All you do is lift the heel forward and now you're in a perfect position. The ballet line has to be noble. Has to be a noble line. Yeah, because that's where the art of ballet originated. It bears that characteristics. In today's world, we refer to as elegant and grace of the beauty and everything else. Because this was how it was originated. The line has to be noble. I go to museums, every city I go in the world, really, the second day I go to the museums. And you look at, I study the paintings. Great battlefield, huge bloody scene. There's a general, struck a pose right in front of the horse, where the battle's still raging. Guess what? He's turned out, he's in rotation. He's like this. Because it's more noble, it's more stirred, like stronger position if it was turned out. He would never do this because it created a really wrong feeling. I mean, there's no way I can feel strong and confident and graceful if I was rotate in. I mean, think about it. Try to feel it. That compared to that, of course. Very important. You have to see where those positions come from. Where it is originated. Yeah? Good. I mean, I can't help it when I walk, I'm like at 45 degrees. My mom always said, what do you do after a few years in ballet school? My mom was like, walk straight, what do you do with the legs? I can't help it, I don't know, after every day doing this, my legs just like this now. Yeah? So in the aristocratic family, in the years ago, 300 years ago, let's say in Europe, they learned a few things growing up. Riding horses. A good ridership is very important. Then they learn fight with the foil, with the fencing. They learn fight. And they learn dance. All of which require to rotate out. Fencing, they realized they can't fight, they can't move adequately if they turned in. They realized if they turned out, it gave them much more stability in terms of movement forward and back. And then they learn how to dance. Very important, social dance, a part of education. If you go to Versailles, the Great Hall, the Mirror Hall, the beautiful, incredible, where they signed the treaty, the beautiful Mirror Hall, it's narrow but long. So they move, rotate out. The movement was created somewhat in that origin. So now you know why it was turned out. And then it becomes a technical point of view. Because when we turn out, we feel much more energy, strength can be generated, turned out in rotation, in fifth position. Same as parallel, same thing. I feel a lot energetic from parallel too. But you cannot just loose and not engage the position, it doesn't work. Sorry, I just went off a little bit, but I think you need to know, especially students, you needed to know it, okay? You needed to know. Let's do the combination one more time. Beautiful. Very nice. Okay. Let's do Fondu, please. similar we had on the bar, please. We do 1, 2, rush, 3, releve, 4, 5, and 6, keep your arm here. 7 and 8, step onto it. 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Left. 1, 2, 3, releve, 4. 1, 2, 3, releve, 4. Tombe onto 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5. This is your 5. This is it. Sorry. 5 and 6 and pas de bourre and finish. Walk music on, please. I wish that was it. I will have to do it. It was very easy. Now, with apply the legs, you'll be fine, believe me. Okay? Let's go. You know, one thing that helped me is you're just so scared to do that attitude front. I basically push myself to do it, using which part of my foot? The toes. So from here, I use my toes to get myself 100% on that leg. Yeah? So you do up, down. Toes, that little bit of push. So you do side and side. Now, see, toes. Then you have to go through all second. Second down. The more you do the second, the attitude will be better for you. Because it creates a little time for yourself. I don't want to say delay, but it creates a little space. If you do this, your body never have a chance. I do. From here, up. Now you have somewhere to go from. You create a space, then you go somewhere to go. So oftentimes we skipped the part that is helping us. Yeah, we only thing we think is attitude front and attitude back. Teacher said, don't shake, don't hop. You're missing a big process, big step in between two positions. Cannot skip that, okay? Shall we do one more time? Yes, we should. Still the right side front. Okay, right from front. Thank you very much. Good job. Very nice, guys. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do fifth position, right foot front. We do just plie releve. We do one, finish croisette, foot and back, passe and down, and two, and three, and four. This is your tendu. 5 and 6, and releve 7 and 8. Tendu back. 1, plie 2, releve 3, come back 4, and plie 5. I'm sorry. Hold 5, plie 6, and a single or double plie finish. And 1, and 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Tendu, you can do tendu here. 1 and 2, turn 3, turn 4, hold 5, plie 6, single or double plie allegro, and finish. Let's mark musical ones, please. Et promo. Yeah? Like we did in tendu. If you do that, now you should feel very comfortable. Okay? So when we mark, don't mark your port de bras. Don't mark the music. Yeah? Fully understand the combination mechanics and everything. Ready? Then you can turn 7, 8. Yeah, so you do 1 and 2. This is your 3. This is your 4. Come down. 5. 5 2. Plie 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right. Let's try, please. How was it? You know what's the hardest part? Is that part. It's always happened like this. It's the step you don't think much. And when you get into it, it's like, that's the step it's catchy. So you have to leave your head behind, ladies and gentlemen. You do 1, 2, you have to feel your head. This half the face has to leave to the audience. 3, don't forget, that's your 4. Side, side. Now 5, then plie 6. The head is important because your body wants to go there. I leave my head to create a resistance, to create the oppositional support. I have to say this every single class. Yeah? What else? Oh. And pass it. This leg has to be directly from 5th to underneath your chin. You see? Like that. So if you do plie, I often see this. You cheat. You go like this. Then you're lost. From a directly up and down movement, become a diagonal movement. And suddenly your body does not know how to adjust to that. Because it's unfamiliar. We never did this before. It's all from 5th up and 5th up like that. Okay, so I said it to you before. Even ladies, you do consecutive 5th turns. Even I fall together. I don't fall this way. The minute you do this, leave the 5th position, the security 5th position, I'm lost. Shall we try one more time? If you want, you can do Fondu and single turn. The mechanics is the same. From here, look at my back leg. The back leg is not swing, please. It's not swing. It's a brush. Look at me. You hear? It is not swing. Yeah? From here. Directly to the side. Now this foot, knee up, this foot comes in. That little bit, the movement, is create enough energy to finish one turn. Okay? Be careful. If you have a small environment, please be careful. But if you do everything properly, you should be completely fine. Okay? Ready? I made sure I'm on my leg before I come up. Because you know what? Especially students. If I'm in plie, I have a lot to work with. Look at me. Even on fall, I adjust a little bit, goes a long way. Now, if I lock my knee too soon, there's very little you can do. So I land, I can do so much about this. It's okay, because I'm not done yet. No. If you do this is, you see how much worse that is? You see how much worse that it looked? Two options. The first option is correct, and because it's correct, it's so much better. Make sense? Good. It's the choice you make. And the teachers needs to point that out to your students. You have to provide, you have to give them the right choices and options. All right. Warm up your ankle a little bit. Let's do little jumps. So at home, I almost feel like we do little jumps so we can plie. We do jump so we can plie. You have to think the reverse, okay? Because the floor hard, I don't want you to hurt yourself. And I don't want your neighbor to complain so much. Let's do two sautes like this. We do first and two and releve. 2 and 2 and releve. 3 times now. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Échappé second. Open to second. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 2 and 2, 3 and 4. 3 times. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And close back. 6, 7. And we just finish there for a second. Okay. Plie on 8. Nice, beautiful demi-plie, knee over the toes. Ready? Be careful, okay? I'm trying to use my feet as much as I can in the small jumps. Don't use your thigh. Don't use your calf end. Just your feet. Okay? So same idea, let's do changement d'échappés. Right foot front. We do 5th and 5th, releve. 5th and 5th, releve. 3 times. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 5 and 6, échappé 7, 8. 2 échappés fermés. Then, left side. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 2 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Échappé fermé. Échappé fermé. Small, arms right here. Right here. Okay? 5th position, please. What was the path of échappé, the path of your arm for échappé fermé? What's the path? The path is up, out, up, down, up, out, up, down. When I say down, don't ever touch your legs. This position doesn't exist. Preparation en bas. Half foot away from your legs. Don't touch the leg. So my working area is right here. It's right here. Yeah? The common mistake with the arm with the échappé is to go to the side too soon. As if you're thinking when the leg hit the second position, the arm has to be there. That's not true. Because the leg should never be like that. You jump up, down, up, down. It doesn't go out right away. Up, down. When I finish, I go to second position. The leg has a natural process to open to second. That includes the arm goes up to the side. I see this all the time. You see? It's not logical. It's uncomfortable. Same thing, from the side, your leg has to go up, then come in. It is not out, in. Up, out, up, in. Yeah? Try one more time, please. Hold on a second. We do. So we do. Same thing. Change, releve. Change, releve. The third time, we do. On the shika, roya. Et, échappé battu, échappé battu. Échappé battu, échappé battu. Okay? Second set, we do. Fifth and fifth, releve. Fifth and fifth, releve. Third set, on shika, roya. Et, échappé battu. Échappé battu. Okay? The arm is exactly the same. Ready, please? Good. Okay, let's move forward. Let's do ensemble, sauté, like soubresaut, plié, open. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Third set, that's a repeat. Third set we do. Ensemble sauté, jeté, pas de bourré, little ciseau, finish. Left side. Ensemble sauté, just open to the audience. Ensemble sauté, to the audience. Ensemble sauté, brush, jeté, pas de bourré, little ciseau, open, finish. Can we mark movement? It's about this too, yes? Along with the beautiful legs. Super, so beautiful leg. One in front, the other, please. If you think it's a little dance, it's much easier. You think it's hard, but you say, you know what? I'm gonna do a little dance. Little dance. Once you can transfer the concept, everything will open up for you. Okay? All right, shake your leg, guys. You're doing it very well. For those of you, I'll still continue the class. This is almost 2 hours now. Normally ballet class 90 minutes, but I talk a bit because I wanted this to be a lecture at the same time. Yeah, the feedback is really great. The information, people need to know and want to know. Okay, so we talk a bit more than normal 90-minute ballet class. But I think information is valuable. Shake your leg off. This is the last jump you're going to do, okay? Super so. It's like ninja. It's like silence. It's like out of nowhere. The feet has to crack. It's all the feet. Not this kind of jump. It's agile. It's a light. That kind of jump. Now, the jump does not involve your shoulders, your thigh, anything. At this moment, it's your feet. Your feet grab the floor. Last thing, let's do it. Okay, right foot back. We're almost there, guys. You're doing so well right now. Ready? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's support a breath. Okay? Fast. Right foot front. Pull the breath. So, thank you so much. Beautiful. Appreciate your energy. Thank you. So, Mr. Josh, do we have any questions? No.
Today, no.
Okay, wonderful. So tomorrow is Fondu with Mr. Du, okay? If any question, that's all opportunity to sit down and talk about some issues. Talk about some topics that you'd like to know. I'm going to offer my best to give you my opinion and hopefully to help you. Okay? Thank you very much. Many thanks. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.